Welcome to our executive interview series at AWS Innovate Day, presented by FedScoop. I'm Wyatt Cash, and we're here with Cameron Chehreh, General Manager and Vice President, Global Public Sector for Intel. Cameron, thank you so much for joining us.
Wyatt, thank you. It's always such a great pleasure to see you and all my friends at FedScoop.
Yeah, thank you. So first, let me ask, where are you seeing advances in new tools and technologies having the greatest impact on improving mission-critical services these days?
It's a really good opening question, Wyatt, because I think what we're seeing is a new horizon in innovation where technology and the mission meet. With the burgeoning technologies happening in the space of AI, it's really fundamentally changing things in a very profound way. And what's interesting is we're not even beginning to tap the beginning of the potential of AI. We're doing basic tasks which are helping expand the human potential. Things like basic automation for office tools, basic automation for normal productivity, logistics, those types of things. So we're just beginning to see this really exciting trend that's occurring in this space. Now, AI, as we know, is a combination of both software and really exquisite hardware because of what it takes to actually bring these models to life, so to speak, with AI. So we're seeing a tremendous amount of innovation, both in hardware and software, to bring this capability to market. And the mission users are already seeing some great advances, great experience. Great example why it would be simple things like training or training videos. We now have an opportunity to produce training videos in hours rather than days or weeks. We can write simple scripts. We can use an AI avatar that looks as human as you and I and produce these videos very quickly so that we can make sure all mission users have the best tools, techniques, and training that they can possibly get.
It's a great example. And then next, how have agencies built strong data governance into their cloud strategies? And what has been the impact in terms of data storage, analysis, and utilization for that?
It's really fascinating. I really have to compliment the agencies. When you look at what it takes to build this new enterprise of this AI-enabled enterprise, it requires a tremendous amount of discipline, maturity, and experience, especially in the areas of data governance. So the adoption of things like chief data officers and chief AI officers become very critical. They're allowing us to look at where the data is coming from, data integration, where we're ingesting from, and what we're doing with the data. And that becomes very important, especially in this world where it's not getting any safer from a cybersecurity perspective. So data governance becomes very, very critical. What's fascinating is when you look at great partners like AWS or Dell, or even partners like NVIDIA, who are great partners and competitors with me, we're all focused on the same thing, which is proper data governance at the mission edge. And that's really what matters. When you deploy these types of algorithms, it requires cybersecurity down to an intrinsic level at the silicon. It's why at Intel it's so important for us, the cybersecurity strategy. So when you deploy these algorithms, you're getting proper data from the edge to your core data centers to even your cloud for post-production and post-production analysis. And it's a burgeoning boom again, which is fascinating. When I look at storage, when you think of models that have, 1 trillion parameters, that's absolutely extraordinary. Why we never thought we would see a day where we'd be talking in the trillions and we're going through petabytes and moving towards yottabytes of data that are fueling these new generation models for AI. So governance is really critical. These new roles and positions the governments are building to make sure that we have the proper focus are just extraordinary, and I'm nothing but optimistic about the future for this.
Well, Cameron Chehreh, thank you so much for joining us here at the AWS Innovate Day and sharing some of your perspectives on AI and the future of technology here.
Thank you so much, Wyatt.
Thank you.